Alright people, happy Thursday. It's our trip to Spokane, Washington, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho is where we're going. Somewhere around there to do our pressure washer giveaway. Seemed like a good idea at the time, Mike. Now we had to get up at frickin' 5 a.m. to get to the airport. And I should have booked like a 10 a.m. flight, not an 8 a.m. flight. But we'll have a nice relaxing trip. Delta, favorite airline, and
some snacks, probably.
Yeah, maybe get some in-flight breakfast, and we'll bring you along for the trip. But got my new camera, this EOS R5. So we'll see how this goes. We got to park in the darn economy parking because I got this big old truck. I didn't book my car people in time, so we had to drive ourselves here. But yeah, we're headed to Delta Terminal and gonna have a good trip. It's been a whole lot of years, Mike, since I've been out here in the old economy parking. I've been very fortunate here. I think the first few years of Merrill Lynch, when I had to take different trips, I had to park out here because I didn't know the airport. Pennies. Yeah, you gotta save your pennies. Then once you got a travel budget.
Yeah,
then you could expense a certain amount of parking and stuff like that. Then
well, my expense account is much smaller, so I'm in the economy.
We're 4 inches too tall.
Yeah,
no good. So I had to park out here in old Stinksville. You have bird crap all over your truck and everything. Yeah, all right, Mikey. First time in, who knows, when was the last time we traveled? When was the last time we had one of these freaking stupid
John's garage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, anyway, we're
last time I wore a mask too.
Yeah, checking our bags in. Well, I don't know that I'm not much of a
vlogger on the plane
kind
of guy.
Douche vlogger, Now they got a big doof camera.
You're not gonna do this. Put in the luggage under the weigh scale and all that.
And, yeah, with the little twinkle music.
Yeah.
All these darn years, I look in the little lakes here, and I've never seen an alligator. I just saw two of them, 2 different lakes. It's exciting. All right, made it, Mike.
We're here.
6 hours of mask wearing bliss.
Yes. We get this true mental.
I want you to stay safe. Make sure you sanitize your hands. Stay safe. Everybody stay safe.
Wipe down everything.
We'll see you in Seattle. I guess maybe Spokane. I'm putting my camera away.
It's a Spokane.
It's only 2:30 here, but it feels like
9.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's 5:30 for us.
It's a cool,
long freaking trip.
36 degrees.
Anyway, I gotta go get my bags. I need bought a big old skiing jacket.
Yeah, I figured you would.
For the babies. Blood is thin. Yeah, we're gonna go check out what we're working with, go to Home Depot, make our first run. That way we can hit it hard tomorrow, and I bet you we finish it tomorrow. What do you think? Wait, no, my predictions are usually a little off.
Usually.
A little optimistic.
Usually, but I don't think it's going to take that long. Yeah. I think it'll be good.
We'll see. Got us a Ram here, Michael. It's limited. 5.7, that's nice. It's good. All right, made it to our hotel and just brushed my teeth and put my sweatshirt on, get rid of my big giant jacket, and we're gonna go head over to Idaho, across the border, and it's about 35 minutes from here, something like that, 40 minutes from here, and we're gonna go over to Curtis's hangar and assess our situation, run to Home Depot, and then we'll probably go to dinner tonight. All right, Mike, you wanna just finish this tonight? Go home tonight. That's what we should have done.
Go see some sights.
Go snowboarding. Yeah, let's just knock it out. We'll knock it out right now.
Yeah.
Go home. Work on some more projects.
Your house.
Get back on carnivore. All right, here's the hangar. Here's the spot. Think we can handle this, Mike?
Yep. I think so. Like a blank canvas.
Yeah, so we're going boom pole overhead here, and so we'll have to run our lines, across the beam, and then, over the I-beam, and then we're gonna block out the wall, and then plumb it. I guess block it, plumb it, and then drywall it, and then we'll mount this sucker. And we're gonna have to do some temporary water grabbing from next door until they can bring water in here permanently. All right, Mike, what's the verdict? Are you scared?
No.
Can you handle this?
I can handle it.
Should I be scared?
No.
They're gonna do the oh boy. They're gonna get any like oh boy, oh no,
oh. It sure is.
Yeah, sure isn't gonna work there.
Yeah.
All right,
we're gonna be good.
So we made our Home Depot list. So we got our CR.
Our initial Home Depot list.
Yeah, no, single Home Depot list. We're doing this a little differently because we have a 3-way valve, and we're gonna be able to go switch between 100-foot hose reel and then overhead boom. So we got a Mossmatic boom as well. So we've got our shelf, Mossmatic wand holder, our hose to go from boom pole to 3-way valve, our hose to go from boom pole to floor, our jumper hose to go from, our jumper hoses, I should say.
Pressure washer to 3-way, and then 3-way to hose reel, and then the other side of the hose reel, or the 3-way, will go to the boom pole.
Yep, got it. And then, let's see over here. So we're going to do an Ely reel, multiple priors. So we made a list of all the plumbing stuff we need. So we're going to have to plumb and then stub it out. And four stubs. One for the inlet and three for the outlets. We have our piping package. And then we'll mount another electric reel as well while we're messing around here. Put some shelves up. We got our drywall, we got drywall mud. We're gonna do some blocking, and so we're gonna make a Home Depot trip here, grab some lags. We wanna do all stainless lags and all that. But Curtis has most of the stuff here, so we're looking good. So, bright and early start tomorrow?
Yep. It'll be bright and early for, no, it won't be bright and early for us. We get up early anyway. Right?
Yeah, well, we're 3 hours.
We're on East Coast time.
Yeah.
It's gonna pop off the pedal at 4, no problem.
Yeah.
So
it'll only be like 4 degrees here when we get here, but.
And then Curtis is a long-time contractor, so he's going to do most of the work. Yeah. Mike and Curtis will be doing all the work. I've got the hardest job, which is to hold the camera. I didn't bring a camera guy, Dave. Everybody knows Dave. Dave's here to help as well. So no, you're not holding the camera. Don't take my only job away from me. I'm the world's #1 assistant, except for when I have the camera. Then I need a roll. There's a rolly chair right there. I'm gonna sit in that chair.
Perfect.
Roll around for maximum cinematic effect.
Couch. Look, that's really your spot right there.
Oh yeah. Oh, rolly couch. That's even better.
Do you have a TV so we can watch some Heartland? Yeah. Perfect.
I'm ready to go. All right, let's go. Let's go to Home Depot. Let's get our Home Depot trip out, our single Home Depot trip out of the way.
Yeah. Okay, man.
We'll have some help. We'll have some runners. All right, Mike. One trip to Home Depot. That's it. Got our list. Our list is legit. Oh, that's some other list. That's me selling stuff and buying stuff. Now there's back to the real list. So one trip. That's all we're allowed.
I think that's it for this owl. You gotta go.
Okay. Where was that?
That was the
MC clamps. Okay.
MC cable clamps.
All right, let's stay on track here. I'm freaking starving. All I've eaten is pecans and beef jerky all day. I need some substantial food.
Are you out of snacks totally?
What?
Are your snacks all gone?
Oh, yeah.
Really? You ate all the pistachios too?
Yeah, I'd feel sick. The whole thing. That's like the equivalent of eating like a 5-pound bag of pistachios, because they're already shelled. The plan was to eat one every 30 seconds, and I ate the whole bag in 30 seconds.
Yeah. You know what that means?
Keep my mask off.
Put a mask on.
Yeah, that's the trick.
Oh yeah.
I'm eating.
Yeah.
Gotta have your water.
You're safe. Yeah, if you're eating, there's like a special viral killer. Just like you cross over from Washington State to Idaho, it's magically fine.
Tomorrow it's going away
because it's tomorrow.
Get lifted on the 12th.
Yeah, because it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's different than yesterday, so we're safe.
20 amp. We got our 20
Don't
amp
get me started.
Used
20 amp. So we need a cover plate. So you're gonna be single tripping it or what?
You want me to predict?
Single tripster? I think we'll be 3.
Pretty well. I think we did pretty well.
I think it'll be 3 trips.
3?
Yeah.
We won't be making 3 trips. Someone else might be. We'll be working.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. No, I think we got a big chunk of it. That's for sure.
I'm just excited. I got my lollipops. We're gonna go get some delicious food.
No delicious steaks, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're gonna have to save the steak for.
We're gonna have to make a special trip when we get back home.
Yep.
Take some time, make a reservation.
I'm not taking any trips anywhere. I'm staying at home. I'm gonna have it delivered to me.
Not that kind of trip. Just a trip to eating.
Yeah, that's too far.
It's at Mark's Prime Steakhouse in Ocala. Is it no good?
I bet you it's terrible. It's 20-something to 30-something degrees, 20-something degrees. I'm freaking dying. So I gotta use my head before I do this stuff. Come to some other part of the great white north in our Florida
pansies.
Yeah, Florida pansiness. This is cold as crap. Anyway, we're gonna go eat. I'm gonna eat until I get sick. That's the plan. I'm freaking starving. All I've eaten was Snick Snacks all day. Some barf meal on the plane. So
I had carrots and celery.
We had that quiche I ate around the edge of it.
Yeah, that was
Gross.
in the morning. That was early.
Yeah, that was a long time
That was like
ago.
14 hours ago.
That's a wrap on day one. It's freezing freaking cold. It's equivalent of 1 a.m. for us. That's a 5 a.m. to 1 a.m. day. That's a full day, Mikey.
Yeah.
Full day of doing nothing, sitting around, wasting our lives away traveling. I hate that part. So anyway, tomorrow 8 a.m. That's the time. See you then. All right. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday morning. It's about 25 degrees out here right now, and I'm hydrated up. I drank lots of water. Got some chapstick on. Put some lotion all over my hands and arms. When you leave Florida, it's hard to explain. You fall apart. It's like my eyeballs and my hydration levels fall. Like I drank like 7 lemonades and a couple glasses of water, a couple bottles of water last night. You'd think I'd be up going to the bathroom 5,000 times, but nope, just rehydrated. So anyway, that's a detail you didn't care to know. But we got to run to Home Depot again. Get some. Why do we need this crap? We just snake it around the thing up there.
Just wrap it around the trusses.
Yeah, we'll send somebody to get that. So we're not going to Home Depot. We're going right there.
It's only 7 minutes away.
It's 7 minutes I don't have. Let's go get this thing started. Everybody's gonna be waiting on us because I'm taking my sweet old time. So anyway, we got about a 40-minute drive over to the hangar. All right, Mike, what do we do first?
First thing, I think we're going to do the boom pole. Get that done. Get the hose run across here. Find out if it's long enough, and where we want to put the three-way valve. And we'll start laying out blocking for the shelf and the reel, and then get that done so we can mock things up, and then we have to drywall.
Well, blocking, plumbing,
and electrical.
Drywall.
Yeah.
What's your prediction today? Where are we going to end up?
Where we're going to end up? Get the boom pole done, get all the hoses done, get the blocking done, the electrical will be done, the plumbing will be done. We'll get it all laid out and get some drywall up, and maybe start mounting some. Get everything mounted. I think that's where we'll end up. Depending on how late we stay.
Yeah. All right. So this is our bracket for
Mounting.
So we're going to cross. We're going to run some all thread through the truss.
4 lags here, and then all thread through the center too. It's plenty strong.
Yeah, I'd say.
Base hole for the water.
These have quad trusses up there,
Yeah.
and we're going to put some blocking in between the truss.
Yeah.
All right. So here's our muse for today. We've got this wall, which is, I don't know what that is, 16 feet, 20 feet, something like that. So we got some solid stuff to mount to. We got to put some backing in here. We got electrical run there, but we do have to run plumbing. So we got all that stuff last night at Home Depot. And then, so here's Curtis's setup. He's got his new Spalm Sprinter here. But he's going to have flooring, MSS Plus cabinets. We're here at the beginning, at the start of start of something awesome. Just came in, got some Titan 7s on it. We got our pre-painted drywall. And then, I don't know if he's going to drywall this whole place, but it's going to look awesome when it's all said and done. So here's all the stuff we got. So all this stuff by midday tomorrow would be my prediction. Will all be on the wall and looking pretty. Mike's going to resume his position on the scissor lift. Going to resume your position? You going to be on there all day, or? This one doesn't have as much space as John's did. That one at John's had a big old...
Yeah, this one's a little tighter.
Yeah, not as cozy. So see where that clamp is up there? That's where the... That's where we're gonna go. It's been a while since I've been the cameraman. I kind of like this.
You like it?
I like this job.
It's a little easier to get in front of it.
Yeah, way easier. Gives me something to do.
Yeah.
I do the groundwork. I stay on the ground.
It's important, man. The groundwork's important.
I wouldn't be scared up there on this
No,
one.
you wouldn't. You'd hang on. It's not that high anyway.
Yeah.
You're good with railings and all that. It's the scaffolding without railings that freaks me out.
Yeah. Doesn't take much to mess me up. I'm a very gentle soul. Little fragile fellow here.
I like that.
Can't be great at everything, Mike, you know. Just driving in some half-inch lags, and then they're going to put all thread through it. It's going to be more than robust enough. Keep my head warm. Making fun of my look. Got my Carhartt hat on. I like to immerse myself in the culture.
Yeah, I'm getting a little warm now too. Hoodie.
Ah!
Heat rises. It's warmer up here than down there.
So, what's the verdict? We decided we're going to do all thread?
Yeah, we're going to do it.
All thread with the block in the middle? How you going to deal with it? You going to have to drill a big hole in the belt, or are you just going to...
Because remember the plate, I didn't realize the plate is way off, so there's plenty of room for the hose. Remember how it stands way off to the trusses, so there's room for the hose.
Okay.
So we're good. No worries.
And a piece of all thread here. We're doing 4 or 2?
Just 2.
So this will thread all the way through the truss. We're going to put a block in the middle to keep the truss from pulling together. And it will take out of all the deflection of the issues we'd have with the long boom pole that we're using. We got to get you a Milwaukee Master Collection, Curtis.
Be nice.
Alright, so we're going to put a piece of 4x in here. That doesn't look very close. So we're going to cut the block down, fit through the... That's pretty darn stout up there, Mikey.
She's not going anywhere.
Yeah, the building's coming down before
Now you
this.
can hang a car up first.
Yeah, we're going to do some engine swaps.
Yeah, you could. Put a little come along on here. Put motors.
Yeah. Ready for the boom pole?
Yep. We need our bolts.
Okay. So what are we putting?
There were 1/2 inch by 1.5 with nylock nuts and washers.
We need washers too. Okay. So that's what a 10-foot boom pole looks like. So we got, what are those, 2.5s that we did?
What, the
2.5?
They're 1/2 by 1.5
inch and a half.
Yeah, so this is what I need to do. That's probably
And then we have some washers and then nylocks. I'll get up there and get a better vantage point once I get it all tied in. So make sure, show me that thing, make sure you don't lose that piece. Because this is what you need.
That for 100%.
It converts the G threads to NPT. And then there's a cap, because you can go side entry or top entry on the Mosmatic booms. So make sure you don't lose that. That's what we need. I'm gonna have to go up there and get some footage in a minute.
You are gonna have to.
Quick up and down.
Yeah.
I'll sit down on the
We'll put you
old
some straps.
yeah.
You to the railing.
That won't help. It's not about logic and
No.
rationality. If I was rational, then none of this would be happening right now. So it's a good thing.
Yeah.
You take the good with the bad.
Yeah. Well, we're getting to spend some good bro time together, so there's always a plus to something.
I like bro time at my house.
And on the couch after we hang your TV.
Yeah. But in order to be able to buy all that stuff that I'm putting in my house, I got to be able to I got to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So this hose should be enough length for us to run across the rafters, over, and then down to where the pressure washer is going to be down here. So that's the plan. And then our hose coming off the end of the boom pole should be end of boom to floor plus 3 feet. Did we make this with dual swivel ends, or did we make a single?
It's single, but there's a swivel up on the Mosmatic.
Oh, that's true.
Fitting's a swivel.
Yeah, so that adapter we just showed you is a swiveling fitting. So we can do the fixed end of the hose. It's kind of fun that now we can make hoses whatever we want. So we made this 37 feet. I like the idea that we can make our own stuff. Start to provide it in custom lengths here soon. We should have that up here really soon. Now that we've got plenty of stock.
Obviously the member's going this way, so we can't list that on top of the truss, but then we'll have to loop down every time.
Yeah,
And they're just I'll hold it up there. You tell me what you like.
I saw what you're doing.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't put too much of a bend in the hose.
Yeah. It's not,
And so here's our hose line running across. Plenty of length, so we're good there. Runs all the way across and then down to here. So when you're doing a pressure washer and you're doing a boom pole, you want to do a flex line. You know, people always want a hard plumb stuff.
So the thing we got to do too is we have to factor in where we're going to put the 3-way valve too. You know, I'll figure that out, but I'll get everything kind of mocked up and we'll see. We have this much room to deal with, right? So we're going to have coming out of the pressure washer into the 3-way valve, and then to the hose reel, which is going to be here, and then to this. So ideally, the 3-way valve would be, you know, somewhere over here, because the pressure washer will be sitting right here. Come out of the pressure washer. You could even
crowd mount it on that post.
That would be pretty sturdy, you know. And then we we just eat the slack up there for the hose. That would look clean.
Yeah, I like that idea. All right, so here's what we got. So we've got our 4 1/2-inch by, what were these, 1/2-inch by 1/2-inch by 4-inch lags, and then we have our 1/2-inch all thread running through the post, and then you'll see these are our 1/2-inch by 1.5 with some nylocks and some washers, and then over here is, you see the block in the ceiling with our hose coming out, and then of course the hose is just tacked with some simple ENT or some simple metal conduit clamps running across. and then you have to plug this secondary hole here, because you could bring the water line in that way, but you're better off using flex lines rather than doing hard plumbing. It's just better for pressure washing, especially with all that sort of snapping on and off the vibration. And then you can always replace that line in the future rather than trying to hard plumb it. Okay, so what's the plan here? You got this thing figured out?
Yeah, get the blocking in.
Okay.
So these are this is center line top shelf, so we'll put a block here. Reel, same top of reel right there. And then CR, and then we have to lay out our hose bibs, I think 22.5. So we have to get our hose bib, and then it's 13 or 14 inches off the center line of the pressure washer installed. So it's going to be over here.
What's going to be there?
The water inlet to the pressure washer.
We went 22.
Do you have enough width to work between these 24 studs?
If not, we'll carry a blocking past. We'll lay it out.
So this is what we tell people all the time. Like, don't get so hung up on the exact dimensions of what my pressure washer is.
Yeah.
It's going to be a reference for you.
Yeah.
But especially if you're doing it like this, where the walls are open, you can just mock it up. Yeah, do it, set it up however you want to set it up.
Probably put power. Let's see, power comes out. Pressure washer pointing that way, so probably theoretically put power right here.
Yeah. Might even fit better on the other side of that stud.
Here?
No, on the right. Yeah, right there.
Yeah. So we can do that. We know our shelf height. Put the outlet right there.
If we did power on the right, then one of the plans is to move the speaker and the node over onto the top shelf.
Oh,
and
so you
then
have
plug it in.
Okay, so we'll put it there then.
And some blocking for the shelf and the CR and all that stuff.
Triple shot.
Get that on. You got 3 of them in there. Wow.
That's talent.
I shoot fast. That's my training.
It'll be behind the wall. No one will see it.
You can keep
Just the thousands that'll watch us.
There are 2 things. I'm too short.
I'll get you something to stand on.
You're too white collar.
All right, Dave. You want to try again? This will be easy. This will be easy. Come right here. One bump, man. Just get it nice and square. About 3/4 inch from the edge.
Squint.
Yeah, okay. Hang on. Down about right here. Try that. Okay, thank you. Like the top shelf, like roughly the same height as the pressure washer shelf.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys said standard, but
No, whatever you like.
if it's the same as
I would put the top shelf whatever, so it looks on the same. But then that second one doesn't matter.
I
That's
can't tell
the
you
only
how
shelf
many
that
times
matters.
I drove that road.
yeah, top shelf with the pressure washer.
Yeah.
And then standard spacing for the
Yeah.
others.
What'd you do? 3? 4? How many? 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd have one
I want to say we do them 17.
mark.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's lay that out real quick.
Yeah,
See what that looks like.
There's the end of
It's going to interfere with the shelves then, unless we put the hose bib over here. Then
hose bib needs to go in the middle. So,
Well, that would be right about here.
right. So where's 48? So if we center up 48 here.
The ionizer.
So right here. And we squeeze the bucket filler somewhere. We could do dual hose bibs next to each other.
Oh, that's
Nice.
funny.
Nice to be able to fill.
Remember, we can put 2 buckets on one side and 1 on the other. We can put the wheel bucket on the other side of the
Yeah,
CR.
yeah. I'm just talking about for filling, for functional
Oh, yeah.
filling. Fill this bucket and this bucket.
Flip it around.
Does that make sense to everybody? We're gonna do Healy hose reel here. So the shelf, the bottom of the shelf is here. Second shelf here. So first shelf this height. Second shelf, third shelf. That's about it. 17 inches apart. And then dual hose bibs here. One hose bib to feed Healy, the other for a bucket filler. Pressure washer is going to be, somewhere around here in this vicinity. So that means we'll have room to shift the buckets back and forth, still have room to fit the wheel bucket. Everything will look nice and clean. That'll look pretty. I like that. All right, so we got to get this right on the. So we're doing PEX.
PEX, right? So these are ear mounted.
Type B PEX.
Yep, ear mounted. So what we'll end up doing is mounting these on a blocking back here, and then when this threads in, just as it tightens up, it'll come against the drywall. So we have to make them the blocks offset perfectly in order to do that.
Twice. One for each.
Yes.
One for the bucket
back
filler,
face.
one for the
Healy
hose
hose
reel.
Yeah.
The depth correct, but we could make a bigger hole saw hole.
Sure.
Because you got
that-
room.
As long as the hose saw doesn't go big enough that we still have wood on either side of so we can catch the screw holes.
Yeah.
That still clears. I think that's what we put down right there.
Want to mock up our piping, that way we can hold it up
Figure
there.
out exactly what we're doing.
Yeah. This is for airlines, and then just because I needed something modular that I could screw together myself, I decided to use this Prevo stuff, and we did some testing with the water, see if it would work. Turns out it does. So mocking this all up will help us set the CR spot, or so where the CR goes, and then dictate where we put our inlet, and we'll probably have to cut that down.
Yeah, we're going to keep as tight as we can.
Yep.
Limited on rooms.
Like that anticipation.
That's good.
Jeez,
He's stealing your position, Matt.
That's fine with it. So we cut the little joiners still 5.5.
I just did, right now I just did 4. Trying to keep it as tight as we can.
Yeah, there's a minimum length you got to do in order to be able to get it to.
I think that's it.
Prevo's cutter sure is expensive, but man, it's nice. I'm used to working with it in 40 degrees, 50 degrees. Everything's a little more supple in the old FL.
80-degree Florida weather.
It's got some humidity, lubrication, a little bit of heat.
And our sweat dripping off of us.
Yeah.
How long did we make that? I don't remember.
I'm sitting in there knowing what we got.
We made these all 5s.
We went close with that too? I can't remember. Yeah, we did.
And then that
So it's
dictates your, or all fours, and then that dictates how long this needs to be at the end.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't move it because the brakes
So,
Yeah.
so then this is a 4. 4. Yeah, everything's 4.
Finally got them off.
Yeah.
So I need 3 more pieces. 4.
Soon, Mike, we'll be tackling this and making this simplifying this.
Yeah, get it. We can get all these pre-cut for people.
Well, we could not use. We can do. I want to do different
What are
piping.
you thinking? Different. Oh yeah, different than
Yeah,
Prevos.
I want to do stuff that's designed specifically for this.
I would. I mean, the best solution would be stainless with like swedge lock fittings because it'd look amazing, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's not that much more than this.
Yeah. What's one of these ball valves? 60.
I don't remember. The whole piping package is like $600.
Oh, yeah. So it'd be double that.
Yeah.
Just for the fittings.
But I
And then
can
you got-
cut. I can cut a lot of the fluff out of the, because we put 2 tools, like 2 wrenches in there.
Yeah,
And deburring tool, and
Yep.
so if we can get rid of all that and it's all cut and all ready to go, and all you have to do is bolt it on. That's the goal.
Well, I have everything to do it at home, so we can do one with swedge lock. It's 3/4 instead of 1 inch, but 1 inch is spendy.
Yeah. You only get one more shot.
Yeah, did 25 instead of 26.
Last shot, homie.
Get that out.
This is why we put three sticks in there. Seriously,
Just for me. Good.
double measure. You don't get to edit me out. I don't get to edit you out.
No, you don't have to edit me. I don't care. That's it. Center of everything's going to be roughly there. That's the outside of the package right there.
So we can actually put our hose bibs in
Right here.
inside of this. Yeah,
Where you get the idiot truck drivers who drives off the center.
yeah, I like that.
Under the shoulder.
Now,
And then we could scoot.
how far? Draw me a dimension for the tank here.
What, you want to know how low it is?
No, I want to know where
How far
it
it
is.
scoots in?
So I can
okay,
put
I
my
see what you're saying.
so I can butt my bucket.
So
up.
you're 8 inches inset to that.
Okay.
So
So just draw me an 8-inch line off of that.
it's going to basically be the stud.
Okay.
So
So then if I
they
take
could
my
be here.
So that means we have this whole dimension from here to here. Yep.
So you can put the third bucket for storage.
So, yeah, so I just think the hose bibs are going to look best if they're right next to each other, like, 2 of an inch apart.
That's the hose bibs need to be underneath it.
I'm saying we put the hose bibs next to it. So if they're going to be under, I would rather have them under the shelf, not kind of.
Yeah,
so
put 'em
that's
under
why
here.
they need to be over it. The way it
What?
coils in there. I think it's going to be pretty darn close to the exact right length.
Okay. That'll be there. That's top of CR bracket, top of reel bracket, top of shelf.
Okay. Check your height there. Make sure we got a good.
Well, this is kind of crunched up here.
Yeah.
This is not really actually how it would be. It's 15, so it's really going to be like right there. And then from the a little higher than that. So that's going to be,
So we're good.
yeah, we're fine as far as hose length and everything. We're fine because this can angle down a little bit like that.
Yep.
So we're plenty good. So that's where it's got to go.
It's not hot, is it?
If I would have had
I would have found out just now.
Just chilling there. We just assumed it wasn't.
I have to go on the far side.
Well, he had it just wild out there, so I knew it wasn't.
This is for crimping it on.
They're not Kranzle, the
So you just
cheaper
hold like
version.
that and you give
Chinese
about
stuff
that
that's
much
out there.
room right there.
Yep.
And you do a crimper
The
room.
sound is
Dave, you want to do it?
teeny.
I'll hold it.
It's hard to describe. So
In
it's like
the
So you want
second
this,
or the
this,
first?
this one right here, the first one,
First
yeah.
sound is not as
Fit it right in there.
so.
Ready?
I may
Yeah,
be
go ahead.
using that while we're waiting for Kranzle to come in.
Turn it and do it again.
No, that's it.
All right.
Leak proof, man.
Bam!
It's my first pair of stretchy. They got some stretch
Oh,
to
they're
them.
stretchies. They're like jeggings.
No, they're. These are Jocko's jeans.
Jocko's jeans.
Yeah, so
Oh,
they're.
I won't say about Jocko. He'd
Yeah.
kill me.
Yeah, exactly. If he wears
If
them,
he wears them, they're man
enough for
you.
me. Yeah,
That's what I knew you were going to say that.
They're more than man enough for me. Shoot, did we get enough tees?
Yes, 2 T's, one for each hose bib.
Okay.
So he's
And the reason we're doing that is because we need a dimension, a tightened dimension of face to face, because we're going to put a block here to mount this, and then what we do is when we tighten this up against the drywall, we want this dimension to touch just against the drywall so we can throw screws in it, into the blocking.
I'm using lots of tape because there's a good chance you're not going to be able to get it.
Well, yeah, we will, but I'm doing it now just so we don't gall the threads.
I guess you can bring the pecs out with that any way you want.
Yep, but I want to bring it up, straight up, so it's easier, so we tee off on everything.
And this is the close coupled version, the shortest version that they have.
So,
like exotic hope.
2 7/8 minus a ½ inch for drywall.
So 3 minus 2 babies.
It'd be 2 3/8.
Yeah.
All right, so we need blocks staggered 2 3/8, front to back.
Yeah, not that far over. Keep going. Keep going. First one's gonna go all the way over to the
Well, no,
side.
I'm putting the other one first because the board's kind of tipped down, so I want to put the other one at the same elevation. So
Okay.
this is the right one,
Okay.
and the other one would go in here somewhere,
Yeah, just further left.
or left,
Yeah.
right there, huh? Well, we'll see how it looks. You should stick the hose bibs together and see what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's good.
So the water's gonna be coming in here.
So what we're gonna do, Matt, is we're gonna use blocking here, but then this stud for the other bracket.
Okay.
Doesn't need, because otherwise the blocking in here is too short together. We carry use the brackets 4 inches inside the edge of the shelf,
Perfect.
so it'll be perfect. And then that won't interfere with this either.
You still need the one more in the middle there.
Yeah, I know. Let's see which one is this one. I think.
Alright, there's our hose bib blocking right there. And then our other shelf bracket is going to go on this 2x4 here. So we don't need to do any more blocking. The Ely doesn't need a big block, so we're done, right?
Yeah.
Draw a little diagram of this.
Yeah, we're gonna get a sketch where everything is. Stuff where there's not seams.
Yeah, that's true. So there's what your sophisticated blocking scheme looks like.
That's a sophisticated blocking scheme. That's it.
Yeah.
Very sophisticated.
All right, got it all sketched out here, ready to go. So time to cover it all up with some drywall. We're making some good time here. Late lunch, early dinner. It's my style. Lots of donuts in between.
Lots of donuts and suckers.
Yep.
And
Got
gum.
me orange creamsicle.
It's your new favorite.
As soon as I get home, day one.
Oh, okay. Day one again.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many day ones you've had in your life. How many do you think?
More than I've had on days on.
225/16.
25/16.
Correct.
I've never seen one of those before. I'm learning something new every day.
They're a dust maker.
Yeah. All right, we got all our sheets up. Drywall up to the top. And
Mud goes on.
we should just buy a scissor lift.
I wish you would.
How much do they cost?
You can get them used from rental companies.
I don't know. I want a new one.
Like 20 grand.
Oh, shoot. Never mind. And again, it would just be one of the many items that I use twice a year that I spent way too much money on. So.
Well, you have a tire mounting machine.
Yeah, but that makes sexy videos though.
All right, first coat of mud is done. It's like 2:30 on Friday, so we're doing pretty well. We're gonna go get like an early dinner, and then we'll come back, put another coat on, start mocking things up, start mounting things to the wall, pre-drilling, putting things in place.